Hey, it's 1 o'clock in the morning here in Los Angeles, and just, for something to do, just scrolling around and see what's on TikTok. And there seems to be some people that are talking like, I don't know, 4 months, 5 months went by or something like that. And so I counted the numbers a whole bunch of times. And so what I'm about to say, maybe we can all just get back on the same page. Donald Trump came into office 18 days ago in an hour, 19 days. We, of course, have been screaming since the beginning of time on this whole deal. Do something, help you. Said we got the stuff, blah, blah, blah. So he gets in office, but 18 days later, we got Congress involved, we got attorneys involved, we got people fighting back. And there's a bunch of you on here that are like, oh, we've been for a long time. Like, well, what the fuck? It's 18 days. He's been in office 18 days. You can't pre-arrest him. You can't pre-punish him. You can't pre-anything him. He has to do shit, and then you have to go after him. So, looks like we're right on time here. So the Congress, a lot of folks going up there, making sure, trying to get shit, filing lawsuits against him 18 days after he took office. Whose timeline are you on? This isn't June. This is 18 days. 18 days later, Congress is on it. The guy's been in office 14 days. Okay? So, we don't need a third party. We don't need to do anything. We would just need to glue the democracy back together that we had before, and let's get to there, okay? And then from there we can start whining and complaining. But bitterness is not a coping mechanism. I know that we're really scared. And by the way, the reason I really want to weigh in on this stuff is you guys don't understand. Billionaires have never had an uncomfortable day in their entire life. Not once. Not a second. You could have a marginally uncomfortable day and impose that marginally uncomfortable day on a billionaire, and they would shatter into 1,000 pieces because their fat, manicured, pampered ass and heated seat couldn't even manage the fact that, I don't know, they were out of mayonnaise that day. So those people crumble fast. And those are the folks that we went after when we were fighting for our gay rights in the 1970s and in the 1980s. So they're pushovers. So don't get scared. They like to scare you, but don't get scared. They can't handle it, Things happen to their golf courses, things happen to their places where they shop, things happen to their vacation places and stuff, and they cave very quickly. This is not going to be long, okay? So, don't be afraid. They're pussies. And number two, don't be ungrateful and don't be all bitchy and shit and say like, thing. Anyways, they just got there. Everybody just got there. Everybody's managing a lot of stuff. I think we've got our hands almost around this thing on a regular, legitimate, no 4 a.m. club, like, Ouija board up my wing wang, way. Just logically. There's, who was Presley? My God, she's amazing. And Chris Murphy is another one. Stockwell. Folks are stepping up. Of course, AOC. And it's time for Congress to shine. And our part is to also remember to call the Republicans, not to be mean or anything, but tell them that this is messed up, and for them to, go take a moral car wash and get back into the game of defending democracy and rooting out evil. What do they want their legacy to be? So you need to complain to them too. Make sure you call Republican representatives and ask them nicely to participate in the democracy and quit trying to undermine America and take away our civil rights. Because if they don't see the light, we'll bring the fire. Love that line.